The outward voyage. A path toward the fading edge of the sun's domain, where the golden light that shaped our world begins to dissolve into endless night. It is a journey toward the unseen frontier, the threshold between the known and the infinite. Beyond every horizon our eyes could trace, beyond every map our minds once drew, there lies the uncharted. A realm of silence, shadow, and unanswered questions. This is not only a journey through space. It is a passage into the unknown, into the deeper mystery of what it means to exist within the cosmic ocean. As Voyager 2 sails to the edge of the sun's empire, the warmth fades. The radiant breath of our star weakens to a whisper. Here, at the invisible boundary, heat gives way to eternal cold, and light itself yields to the dark. For more than 4 decades, the spacecraft has been drifting outward, not in leaps, but in a quiet, patient glide through time and eternity. A creation of human hands, fragile yet fearless, floating in the black between the stars. Each orbit of Earth leaves it a little farther from home, a messenger of metal and memory sinking deeper into the cosmic sea. It has left behind the great worlds of our solar family, Jupiter's colossal storms, Saturn's gleaming rings, Uranus's tilted spin, Neptune's distant winds. Once vivid in its view, they now shimmer as tiny sparks in the dark, memories of worlds it can never return to. Voyager passed through the frozen frontier of the Kuiper Belt, a realm of ancient ice and forgotten beginnings. Here lie the untouched fragments of the sun's birth, relics of creation preserved in the deep cold of space. And even beyond that, it pressed onward, into places no human eye has seen, where imagination once stood alone. When it departed Earth in 1977, our world was a simpler one, analog, hopeful, and uncertain. Computers filled entire rooms, yet held less knowledge than the smallest devices we carry today. To speak to Voyager meant to whisper across 1 billion miles. A faint radio pulse that could vanish with a single spark of cosmic noise. And yet, we dared to send it, a small golden dream cast into the dark. Voyager 2 was not built for eternity. It was made to observe, not to endure. Scientists expected its power to fade, its voice to weaken, its sensors to fall silent. But it refused to die. It persisted, steady against the void. For decades, it continued to send whispers from the dark, carrying data across the abyss. What it sent was more than numbers, it was discovery. Each transmission reshaped our understanding of space, of protection, of the fragile bubble that guards our world. Eventually, Voyager 2 reached the edge, the border where the sun's influence ends and the galaxy begins. This boundary, called the heliopause, is where the solar wind surrenders to the vast currents of interstellar space. For years, it was believed this frontier would be gradual, like mist blending with air. Voyager revealed the truth. It was abrupt, turbulent, alive. When it crossed, radiation spiked. Plasma thickened. Magnetic fields twisted violently, as though the spacecraft had torn through an invisible curtain. One moment, it was within the sun's shield. The next, it had fallen into a foreign sea. Beyond the heliopause, the galaxy unveiled its restless nature. The silence was not emptiness, but motion, waves, currents, cosmic storms. For the first time, humanity could see how delicate our solar bubble truly is. A fragile sphere of solar wind that expands and contracts with the moods of our star. That fragility became clear in 2019, when Voyager 2 fell silent. Its signal vanished. Its instruments froze. Many thought it was lost forever. Then, without warning, it spoke again. Alive. Still watching. The data it sent was unsettling. Spikes in radiation, distortions in magnetism, strange fluctuations that no model could explain. Some believed it passed through a storm of plasma. Others wondered if it had crossed into something unknown. Whatever the cause, one truth emerged: interstellar space is not still. It moves, breathes, and changes like a living sea. Waves of radiation rise and fall. Magnetic fields shift in rhythm, as if the universe itself were alive. Then came the most haunting discovery: the alignment. The magnetic fields of the Sun and the galaxy were not colliding. They were synchronized, perfectly aligned, as though two possibilities emerged. Either the Sun, through its vast and ancient power, has slowly sculpted this strange harmony, bending the galactic field to its will over billions of years. Or perhaps our solar system was born inside a region already tuned to its rhythm, as if space itself had been waiting for us. If the first is true, it means our star is not merely a beacon of light, but a cosmic force, capable of shaping the invisible architecture of the galaxy. But if the second is true, then maybe our position in the universe is not random at all. Maybe we are part of a grand pattern, one that began long before Earth formed, and will continue long after our Sun fades. And so a deeper question lingers, one that grows louder the farther Voyager travels. What if the boundary we call the heliopause is not a wall at all? What if it's a membrane, thin, alive, responsive, something that senses when it's touched? What if it listens? Because when Voyager crossed that invisible frontier, the data changed, not just in numbers but in rhythm. There were subtle fluctuations in plasma, patterns that repeated, pulses that almost seemed intentional. Scientists called them natural variations. But others quietly wondered, could the void be speaking back? If that's true, then Voyager 2 didn't merely pass into interstellar space. It announced us. It was the first human creation to break the silence, to declare, "We are here." And with it went the golden record, a shimmering disc carrying music, greetings in dozens of languages, and sounds of our world. Thunder, wind, a heartbeat, a child's laugh. Encoded within it is a map that points directly to the Sun. Once, it was our proud invitation to the cosmos. But now, as Voyager drifts farther into the dark, that invitation feels more like a question, or perhaps, a risk. Did we send a message of peace? Or did we unknowingly reveal the location of our fragile blue world? Still, Voyager 2 drifts onward, alone, yet unafraid. Its tiny transmitter hums softly, powered by the fading warmth of a plutonium heart. Each signal it sends takes more than 18 hours to reach us, a whisper crossing billions of kilometers through the cold. Every pulse of data is a heartbeat of human curiosity, proof that our reach extends beyond sight, beyond fear. It reminds us of something profound, that Earth floats within a living shield, a bubble of solar wind that guards us from the storms of interstellar space. That our very existence depends on a balance we can barely comprehend, between warmth and cold, chaos and order, silence and song. Beyond that shield lies a realm of turbulence and mystery, a sea of magnetism, radiation, and ghost-like waves of energy. It is a place where the universe hums with hidden motion, where particles dance to a rhythm older than time itself. And Voyager is our lone witness, our eyes in the dark, watching the great ocean of the galaxy unfold. Nearly half a century has passed since it left Earth's gravity behind. Empires have risen and fallen, technologies have transformed our world, yet that small spacecraft continues its eternal path, steady, silent, unbroken. No one can say where it will end. Perhaps it will drift for 1 billion years, carrying our voice through the deep, long after humanity is gone. Perhaps one day, something, or someone, will find it. They will see the gold disk, decipher its code, and hear our first words. Hello from the children of planet Earth. And somewhere out there, between the stars, a question still waits. Will the universe ever answer? Will the dark whisper back? And if it does, will we recognize its voice? Because Voyager's journey is not only a mission of science, it is a mirror. It reflects who we are, what we fear, and what we hope to become. It is our testament, proof that even the smallest spark of life dared to reach beyond the cradle that birthed it. So as it drifts farther into eternity, one thought remains. Perhaps we were never meant to conquer the stars. Perhaps we were meant to awaken them. When the dark finally answers, will we be ready to listen?